Good morning, children. So here we are again back with science subject. So last time we studied about autotrophic nutrition, right? What is autotrophic nutrition, or what are autotrophic mode of nutrition? That is the plants which can prepare their own food with the help of photosynthesis, right? They are called autotrophics, right? Now the next is the other modes of nutrition in plant. In that we will come up first with what is heterotrophic nutrition. Okay, so now we study that in autotrophic, what is there? The plants can prepare their own food. Why they can prepare their own food? Because they are having a green color pigment, that is chlorophyll in it. But there are certain plants which don't have chlorophyll in it, right? Then how can they prepare their own food? They will not be able to prepare because chlorophyll is not there. Then how will they obtain the food? So they will depend on other animals or other plants for their food, right? So such type of nutrition is called a heterotrophic nutrition. Means those plants which obtain the nutrition from other plants. They don't prepare the nutrition or food by themselves. They obtain the nutrition from some other plants. Such type of nutrition is called a heterotrophic nutrition. Understood? Okay. And then the plants which obtain the nutrition from other plants, from whichever plant they are obtaining the nutrition, that plant is called a host. It is called a host. Fine. You can see on page number 4. Page number 4, that there are some plants which do not have chlorophyll. They cannot synthesize their own food. Synthesize means they cannot make their own food. So how do they survive from, and where do they get the nutrition? So like humans and animals, such plants depend on food for their nutrition. So they use the heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Okay, now in figure 1.5 you see, that is the MR bell plant, right? You can see the yellow tubular structures twining around the stems and branches of a tree. Yellow color structure you can see, which is twinning. Twinning means it is moving in circular motion, right? It is going in circular motion. Okay, it does not have chlorophyll. It is yellow in color, so there is no chlorophyll, because if there would have been chlorophyll, then the color would have been green. It is yellow in color. Okay, so it takes the ready-made food which is on from the plant on which it is climbing, right? This yellow color structure, it cannot prepare its own food. So from where will it obtain the food? It will obtain its food from the plant on which it is climbing, right? So such a plant on which it is climbing is called a host. Understood? Since it deprives the host of valuable nutrients, it is called a parasite, right? It is called a parasite. Why it is called a parasite? So because it takes away all the nutrition from the host. It is not doing anything by itself, right? Whatever food or whatever nutrition it has to take, it goes on somebody else and obtains its nutrition, right? So such plant is also called a parasite. Are we and other animals also parasites on the plants? Are we called parasites? Yes, we are called parasites. Why? Because we are not preparing our own food. We are depending on the plants. Once the plants prepare their food, we take it from the plants and then we prepare our food, right? Okay. You should think about it and discuss it with your teacher. Okay. Now, have you seen the herd of plants that eat animals? Okay. We have seen that it obtains the food. The plants obtain the food from other plants. That we saw. But have you ever heard a plant eating an animal? We have heard. Animals eating plants. You can see cows and dogs or goat, giraffe. They can eat the grass or plants. We have seen animals eating plants. But have you ever heard plants eating animals? Right? Let us see. What is it? There are few plants which trap the insects and digest them. There are few plants that when insects are sitting on them for collecting the nectar, what does it do? It traps. Traps means it closes itself in such a way that the insect is getting trapped. It cannot go, it cannot fly. Fine. So it traps away the insects and digests it. It eats away. Fine. Such plants may be green or some other color. Look at the plant in figure 1.6. In 1.6 you can see it is a pitcher plant. P-I-T-C-H-E-R, pitcher plant, right? So pitcher plant, what does it do? When any insect sits on it, it traps that insect and digests it, means it takes its food. The pitcher-like structure is modified part of the leaf. The apex of the leaf forms a lid which can open and close. The apex means the top, fine? It is like a top, it is like a lid which can open and close. So when it is open and when some insect tries to go inside it for the nectar, as soon as it goes inside, it, what does it do? Closes the lid, so it gets trapped away. The apex of the leaf forms a lid which can open and close the mouth of the pitcher. Inside the pitcher there are hairs that are directed downwards. When an insect lands in the pitcher, the lid closes and traps the insects and it is entangled. There are small hair-like structures. So as soon as the insect goes inside it, it gets entangled in the small hairs which are present inside it. The insect is digested by the digestive juices in the pitcher. So such type of plant are called insectivorous plants. So what is the meaning of insectivorous plants? Plants which traps the insects, different insects, and digests it with the help of the digestive juices are called insectivorous plants. And what is the example? The pitcher plant. The pitcher plant is the example of insectivorous plants. Okay. So before we go on to the next topic, let me just discuss what is autotrophic nutrition. The nutrition which is obtained by preparing the food by the plant itself, right? It is possible because chlorophyll is present in it. Then what is heterotrophic? Heterotrophic nutrition. Heterotrophic nutrition means the plant obtains the nutrition from other plants. It is not preparing its own food and obtaining nutrition. It is dependent for the nutrition on some other plant. Such a type of nutrition is called heterotrophic nutrition. Then comes the host. What is the meaning of host? Host means the plant which is dependent on other plant for its nutrition. The other plant on which it is dependent is called the host. And the plant which is dependent on the other plant is called a parasite. Means all the plants which are heterotrophic are also called parasites. Okay, fine. Then comes the last is insectivorous plants. So insectivorous plants means those plants which take the food by trapping the insects and digesting it by their digestive juices. Such plants are called insectivorous plants. And what is the example of insectivorous plant? Yes, it is the pitcher plant. Okay, so tomorrow we will continue with the next topic. But children, just read this chapter till where we have studied. Fine, so that you are clear with all the definitions. Okay, thank you. Have a nice day.